Today, we're going to present about material selection of disposable food container. Before we start, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Jawan Iskandar bin Jawan Adia, and we have Chia Min, Akil Wakidin, Afid Miza, and Ahmad Zikrul Hazim. We are from Group 7 in Group 1, Section 7. Today's presentation is a journey into discovering the material upgrade from our current manufacturing standards. Today's presentation is a journey to discover the ideal material upgrade from our current manufacturing standards. We are here to unravel the fascinating transformation of raw materials into everyday essential, from wood pulp to paper, baggage to molded product, from starch to food containers, palm fibers to enhanced materials, and bauxite to aluminum containers. Each step unveils a unique journey of refinement and creation that shape our world.
Next, we will discuss about material selection. First thing first, we will go to paper. Advantage of paper. First is biodegradability and eco-friendly. Paper food containers are often biodegradable and compostable, making them a more sustainable option compared to plastic. They contribute to reducing environmental impact and are preferred choice for eco-conscious consumer. Next is sustainability. After that, the paper are lightweight. For your information, paper container are lightweight, so we can reduce the transportation cost, and energy consumption during shipping. After that, paper are microwave safe. For sure, many people are more like to heat their food directly from the container. So paper, so many paper container are microwave safe, providing convenience for consumer who want to reheat their food without having to transfer it to another container. Okay. For sure, paper have their own disadvantage too. First thing first is environmental impact. Paper food container contribute to deforestation as they are primarily made from wood. This lead to habitat loss, disturb ecosystem, and contribute to climate change. Next is leakage. You know that sometimes we put some soap, maybe soap in the paper food container. Paper food container are more susceptible to damage from liquid and moisture, compromising their structural integrity. This can result in leakage, make them less reliable for certain type of food like soap. Next is limited durability. Limited durability. Paper container may not be suitable for all type of food, especially those with a high moisture content or dish that require prolonged heat retention. This limitation can affect their usability in various food service scenarios. Next is baggage. You know what is baggage? Baggage is from sugarcane. Okay. First thing first, baggage is biodegradability. Same like paper. Baggage container naturally decompose, minimizing landfill waste and reducing the burden on the environment. This is particularly crucial in addressing global concerns about plastic pollution. Next is renewable resource. For sure, biggest is a sugarcane. Like first I said biggest is sugarcane. Sugarcane is rapidly renewable resource, allowing for the continuous production of biggest without depleting the finite natural resource. So like paper, maybe paper will be the environment will be uh disturbed, but biggest not because it's rapidly renewable resource and finite natural resource. Next is about disadvantage baggage. Uh, Baggage have a disadvantage too. First thing first is moisture absorption. Baggage, being a natural material, has a tendency to absorb moisture. This can compromise this structural integrity of the food container, especially when holding liquid or moist food, like paper. Uh, Next is limited heat resistance. The gas container may not be as a heat resistant as some synthetic alternatives. This could be a drawback when serving hot or very spicy food, as it may affect the container stability and lead to potential leak or warping. Last but not least is durability issue. For sure, the gas container may not be as durable as some plastic or metal alternative, especially in harsh conditions. They might break or deform more easily, potential leading to spillage and food waste. Next, next is about cornstarch. You know, it's cornstarch from the corn. Uh, from the corn, cornstarch have their own advantage too. First thing first, why we choose cornstarch as our material selection is same like same like baggage. Cornstarch have their own biodegradability. Cornstarch container are biodegradable, making them a more environmentally friendly option compared to traditional plastic container. Second, renewable resource. Uh, Cornstarch is derived from a corn. Like first I said, which is a renewable resource contributing to sustainability. Next, cornstarch is non-toxic. Cornstarch is generally considered non-toxic, providing a safer option for food packaging. After that, disadvantage of cornstarch. Cornstarch have the limited structural integrity, not like paper or vegas. Cornstarch have a limited structural integrity. Next is moisture sensitivity. Cornstarch is not strong like paper, not have a moisture sensitivity. It's same like baguettes have a moisture sensitivity. If you put some moisture food, they can affect the food. Next is limited temperature resistant. Cornstarch have their limit that cannot be more higher or more lower that food can input the cornstarch food container. Next is higher production cost. For sure, cornstarch not a good production like paper because paper have a high production, so the cost is really low. But cornstarch, uh, most of the company doesn't want to to move to the cornstarch so that production cost is very high. And the last but not least, short shelf life. So cornstarch have their shelf life that's very very limited. So if you want to use for the long term, that's not good for the cornstarch for use the long term. Next is a bamboo fiber. Bamboo fiber. Bamboo fiber is a form of bamboo. Bamboo that we use from bamboo that to make a food container. First, bamboo fiber is a very very biodegradability. Seems like cornstarch, seems like paper, seems like biggest. But this is more biodegradability because first, they are used from very very environment, not very very natural, not disturb our environment. Okay. Second is low carbon footprint. Okay. The next is not non-toxic. For sure, contact and baggage can contact. No, no, no. For sure, bamboo fiber. If you put some acidic food into the bamboo fiber, that will be not affect the food. So you can eat the food safely. Next is lightweight. So for sure, if the content is lightweight, it's easy to use, easy to wear, easy to use, easy to bring out. And the last but not least, aesthetic appeal. For sure, bamboo fiber is very very looks like aesthetic, looks like hyper. So maybe most of people like the bamboo fiber. Disadvantage of bamboo fiber is durability and longevity. So bamboo fiber is not a higher durability like cornstarch, like higher durability like paper, and like paper. The next is the last but not least, aluminium. Aluminium have a many advantage that have in our material selection. First thing first is lightweight, very very lightweight, so it can bring to anywhere with low weight. And second is durable and sturdy. So for your information, aluminum is very very durable that you can use for main time, for a certain time that to bring the aluminum. Heat conductivity. Okay. For sure, many people are like to heat their food, right? So they can put into the microwave. So uh, conductivity of heat. So food can easily heat for sure. Corrosion resistant, recyclability. Uh, this is very 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 important if you want to select some material selection. Because if you can recycle, why you choose the aluminum, right? So aluminum is very very recyclability. Okay, the next is very property, versatile in design. For sure, many company are using aluminum as their food container. So many company are versatile in their design, cost effective production. So for sure, if many people use aluminum, this aluminum will be cost more less than another material selection. Disadvantage of aluminum: potential to leach into the food, not suitable for use in certain cooking method, such as involving acidic or highly spiced.
So there is five materials for processing and manufacturing. The first one is the paper. The primary raw material of the paper is paper pulp. So pulp can be sourced from wood fibers, recycled paper or others. Then it will undergo pulping process to break down into fibers, which can be done using chemical or mechanical pulping methods. So what is pulping? Pulping is cylinder machine which will convert the material into the right picture into the like the powder and small particles. So the pulp will undergo bleaching process, which is optional to achieve the whiteness in paperboard. Paperboard undergo formation and dry to remove excess water. The paper will then cut into desired shape. Lastly, then it will undergo quality control to ensure that it's achieved required standards, which is thickness, strength, and food safety. The second one is the bagasse. So as my groupmate stated just now, bagasse is come from sugarcane. So bagasse will undergo cleaning process to remove impurities and foreign materials. The clean materials then screen to separate finer fibers from larger particles. Then the screen bagasse is pulped to break down the fibers. The bagasse pulp is molded into desired shape of the food container using heat pressure. So after that, it will undergo cutting and trimming process to get the desired shape. Some bagasse will undergo surface treatment. This process is optional to ensure the water resistant, and some will add a coating process to improve their performance. So lastly, bagasse will undergo also quality control to achieve requirements, which is strength, thickness, and food safety. So the third one is cornstarch. So cornstarch is come from corn kernels. Corn kernels will undergo milling to extract cornstarch. After that, it will undergo fermentation process to produce lactic acid. This cornstarch is quite different with other materials because it will undergo fermentation process to produce lactic acid. Then lactic acid will compounded with plasticizers to enhance its durability. Then it will undergo sheet formation, which is polylactic acid is then extruded into sheet and melting into thin and fat sheets. Thermoforming process will also carry out to crack shape of the container, then undergo cooling process to make sure that it's solidified and set their shape. Next, we'll undergo cutting and trimming process. So lastly, we'll also undergo quality control to ensure it will achieve the requirement of strength, durability, and also food safety. The fourth one is bamboo fiber. Bamboo fiber is quite similar like the bagasse and paper. It will undergo extraction of bamboo fiber to break down bamboo into individual fibers. Then it will undergo cleaning and treatment to remove impurities. So the bamboo will become the small particle. Then it will become the pulp and undergo pulp formation. Then it will undergo additive process to enhance water resistance and durability. Next, it will undergo molding process to form desired shape. After form desired shape, it will undergo drying process to remove the moisture and solidify the shape, the structure. So lastly, it will also undergo quality control. So the last one is the aluminium. The raw material of the aluminium is bauxite. Bauxite is refined into aluminium through Bayer process. So when undergo smelting process, which is called Harriet process, we are passing through an electric current through a molten mixture of alumina ferrite. After that, if you undergo casting process, which case into large block, which called ingots. After the ingots is formed, if you undergo the rolling process, which will turn the ingots into the aluminium sheets. When aluminium sheet is formed, they will undergo annealing process, which involve heating and then cooling the metal to enhance its ductility. Then the coil formation will become the desired shape. The desired shape will undergo like a press, like a deep drawing press the aluminum sheet into a mold. Then it will undergo trimming and piercing to remove the excess material. So lastly, we also undergo the quality control.
Okay, next, for selection of suitable material and processing for this selection is we have decided to use aluminium as a material for packaging. So aluminium has a good barrier properties to gases, light and odor, and it withstand high temperature. So some of advantage for the aluminium for the packaging is firstly is a lightweight, second is barrier properties, third is the aluminium is recyclable, so it will use for another again until it cannot be used anymore. So next, the cost is effective because the aluminium process is cheapest than others materials. Next, aluminium also durable for food packaging because the hardness of the aluminium is suitable for the weight that used in the food packaging. And lastly, the temperature of the material is resistant. Either the food is in high temperature or low temperature, it are suitable to use in the packaging. Then of suitable material and processing. The processing of the food packaging. First, the electrolytic production of aluminium, and it will produce the aluminium metal. Next, the forming of aluminium into ingots or semi-finished product. After that, it will reducing thickness through rolling to create an aluminium sheet to and to form a food packaging. Uh, Further reducing thickness at a room temperature, and it will goes heating and cooling to relieve stress and improve flexibility of the food packaging. After that, the processing of cutting sheets of aluminium into a narrow roll of this desired width. The surface treatment of the food packaging will form lubrication, printing, or coating of the food packaging. Last but not least, the cutting into sheet or roll and packaging for the distribution. And it will implementing measurement to ensure the aluminium foil to meet industry standard.
So next, we move to financial plans. As we can see, we have arranged all the materials to its consideration, such as cost per carton. This is the average that we took from internet, and research and development production costs per 1,000 pieces. So as you can see, paper is the cheapest cost from rather than all of the materials, and the highest is the cornstarch. And also for the research and development, bagasse, cornstarch, and bamboo fiber is the expensive because it is the newest technology, so it takes a lot of effort to make it rather than the paper and aluminium because it is um, known for a long time ago. So as a summary,
So we took aluminum as our material because it is lightweight, recyclable, and durable rather than all of the materials. And also, next we move to the price of the aluminum food packaging that we plan to do. So for 260 milliliter tray, RM3.50. 410 milliliter tray, RM3.80. And 450 milliliter tray for 600 milliliter tray, RM4.50. And 700 milliliter tray, RM5.60. So we move to conclusion. So in conclusion, our journey highlighted the impressive transformation and meticulous manufacturing of wood pulp, bagasse, cornstarch, bamboo fibers, and bauxite into reliable, sustainable options for essential containers, emphasizing innovation and quality control. These processes contribute to meeting modern needs while paving the way for a more sustainable future. So that's all.